Hello, everyone, and welcome back. You are listening to Hashtag 135. I am your host, Alexis Appleby, and I have my two co-hosts with me, Mr. Bland, principal of Jordan Elementary School, and Mr. Clark, superintendent of CCS 135.
It has been a long time since I've seen you. What are you doing in the summer that you can't even stop by the office and say hello?
I've been incredibly busy, let me tell you.
Well, what could you possibly do? You're on summer break. You should be just laying around enjoying the
Not a lot of that,
sun.
unfortunately. I have got some sun, but
You're not doing house chores, are you?
yeah, that's a lot of my summer, yeah.
The never-ending list.
Unfortunately, I'm sure you're all tired of hearing about that, but
I think that's all you do outside of here.
I do find some enjoyment and relaxation in working outside, but I would like a little.
Well, we're getting close to
Rest
school
and
starting, so
relaxation,
you
too.
better get rested up because those
I
kids
know.
coming in are going to want exciting, lovable, outgoing Mr. Bland.
They'll get that. They
Okay.
always do.
I just want to make
So,
sure.
Well, Mr. Clark, this is a two-way street. What have you been up to? You haven't stopped by to see him.
That's because I've been at the school working.
Now, I believe I drove by, I don't know, a few weeks ago when you were out on your riding lawnmower, mowing that
Well,
area
that's-
of
that
land that you
that
have
happens.
around
That's
your house.
another reason why I couldn't get over to his house because somebody had to cut the grass.
Yeah.
Chores.
Excuses.
Everybody has one.
Yep.
That's right.
Well, we do have a special guest with us today from our district. We have Don Ford, our Director of Technology. Welcome,
Hello.
Don Ford.
Hi.
Hey, Don.
Get your
Great
little
to
pause.
be here.
They only clap when we point at them, so she was a little slow on the point that time, I think.
I was. Well, Don, first question I want to ask you, how long have you been in the district?
11 years.
11 years. And does it feel like 11
It
years?
feels like 11 years.
An eternity.
Maybe longer.
It's been a good run.
Well, good. We're glad to have you. And, we want to ask you a few things about Skyward. What's on your agenda right now?
Yeah, we're
for the
getting ready
district?
for school. We're ramping back up for school to make sure that all the students and teachers can log in whenever they get back and that everything will be prepared for them with their Chromebooks. And also, like you mentioned, Skyward. So we want to make sure that parents are able to log in and ideally that people would register their student online.
Okay. And where can we get to Skyward?
So that's a good question. CCS135.com is our website, and you can go there. There's a link for Skyward. If you've forgotten your username and password because you haven't been on in a while, the fastest way is to click that forgot username and password link. But if you can't do that, you can always call our admin office at 532-1907, or during the school year, call your school office, and we'll get that login information to you.
Yeah, I have to ask Don a lot of questions about Skyward, and I'm getting there. So
Yeah, you're doing great.
Or you can call Craig Clark directly at, never mind.
we want to put his cell phone number.
I better not do that.
What's a cell phone? That's why we have Don, because I don't know anything about technology.
Yeah, we're here, and all of the staff here are great about helping people that call in with Skyward questions. So if you've got any questions, you can call us at 532-1907, or like I said, during the school year, call your school office as well.
I will say this about Don. He has the patience of when he works with me and technology in my ignorance, he doesn't lose it.
He's a very patient man. I will say that.
If
too,
you call
because
in and want help, you're going to be treated excellently, and he will help you walk through the process, and you will leave very satisfied.
And if he can help us, he can help anyone.
Exactly.
So
Don does. Don, you are very patient.
And be like, Don, there's nothing on my screen. And
Please
he
help me.
hits the power button and it comes on.
that would help.
And he
That
doesn't
would help.
slap me or anything. He doesn't cuss.
And does this patience carry on at home, Don?
I try my best to stay patient with my children at home, but they do test that.
How many little ones do
I
you
have
have?
3, 8, 7, and 7. So yeah,
but
they're good kids, but sometimes, that patience can get tested a little bit at times.
Especially at that age, a lot of questions.
Yeah, a lot of questions.
a lot of questions.
Lots of questions. That's right.
And so I heard you overheard you talking about TikTok with the kids too.
Yeah.
Are you on TikTok
I'm not
too?
on TikTok, but my 8-year-old has surpassed that 1,000 follower mark, so she's pretty proud.
Wow.
And we've made a couple. I've worked with her to make a couple funny TikToks. One yesterday where I pretended to throw her electronics in the trash unless she would cook and clean. And it made it for a pretty funny TikTok.
Okay. So we'll have to figure that one out and find you out on TikTok then. Don, so, to get to know you even a little bit more, what are some of your hobbies outside of, technology?
Outside of technology, I play a little bit of tennis. I coach my daughter's softball team, and just try to take care of my house and home and family the best I can in the hours that I'm not here.
Right. Didn't you win something for tennis?
Oh, I competed in a small local tennis tournament and had some success there this summer, so that was cool.
Oh,
Well, another thing about Don that they may not know is he's very humble.
very
Yes, he
humble.
is.
So he's going to downplay some of his achievements, but they are great achievements, and we're proud that he's part of our district and that he's out there representing and doing well.
Most definitely.
Yeah, when I first came to CCS, I got to talk to Don about how the solar panels at the junior high school got installed, and very impressed. But Don, you do want to play it down, but he kind of paved the way, you and Mr.
He
Clark.
did.
Yeah, that was a good project. Mr. Clark was in on that project, as well as our school board was instrumental in that project. But yeah, we were able to get a grant to do that at the junior high school, and with power rates rising, it's ended up being a very good project for us.
We appreciate it, Don, and all your hard work.
Thanks.
On behalf of the district, I'll say thank you for everyone.
Thank you.
And Don is a lifelong Centralia person. He's invested in this community. He's served on different boards in this community. And maybe you want to speak to that because there's some great things that are going on that you've been a part of outside the district.
Lots of positive things I think going on in Centralia that deserve to be highlighted. And so areas that I've been involved in has been the recycling center, the Chamber of Commerce, and just with local church organizations. And I think that Centralia has a lot to offer for people who are plugged in, and a lot of great community groups. Along with the challenges that we have in the community, there's also some good things. So lots of great people, great volunteers that make this town run, and I've been blessed to be a part of that.
So when you say lifelong, so did you go to high school here?
So I went to high school and grade school here. I did. And then I left for college and worked for a little while. Then I came back here in 2011 to work for Centralia City Schools.
He has been a great addition to our district throughout the years.
Thank you.
He's also had his hand in radio as well.
that was outside of Centralia, but yeah, that was in my younger days. Did a little bit of radio work.
So you can tell he sounds good on the radio. He's used to
Well,
it.
and he's also famous for being the voice of Centralia City Schools.
When you get
Good evening.
a call, yes, when you get the good evening call, that is me. So I've been in different places, and people have recognized my voice, like Walmart, Wendy's, the place where I get my car repaired. They'll kind of notice that they're like, you're the voice.
The voice. You're the voice.
CCS
Not to be
135.
confused with the one on TV.
No, not
Right.
not to be
That-
confused
the
with
voice,
the
but
television
the
show.
voice.
The voice.
Yeah.
Don Ford. Well, Don, we want to thank you for joining our show today, and we want to thank everybody else for listening to Hashtag 135. Make sure to tune in next week to hear from our next guest in our district. You won't want to miss it. See you next time at Hashtag 135.